Dear members of European Association of Long-Term Investors, ladies and gentlemen, it's a true pleasure for me to address a couple of words to your General Assembly today. ELTI is a very important stakeholder, bringing together promotional institutions, sharing best practices and multiplying the investment impact on the ground in our member states and regions. The institutions you represent are crucial for the implementation of the Commission's flagship initiative, which is the Investment Plan for Europe. Today, national promotional banks or institutions are involved in more than 20% of the European Fund for Strategic Investments operations. The investments mobilized with your help amount to around 45 billion euros across the EU. National promotional banks are also important cooperation partners for the European Investment Advisory Hub to strengthen its local presence and provide advisory support. Your particular expertise and knowledge of the local needs, as well as business and investor communities, are essential to maximize the impact of EU funds. The EU also counts on you for sharing information about investment opportunities and results in your constituencies. Your product range and geographic reach are complementary to the ones offered by the European Investment Bank Group. This principle underpins the InvestEU proposal, where the Commission proposed the possibility for national and regional partners to access the EU guarantees. I understand that concerns have been expressed by smaller national promotional banks or institutions and by member states whose promotional institutions are still young. Let me be very clear. Our ambition is to have an inclusive instrument that works for all and that empowers small and young promotional institutions. We are determined to deploy significant assistance to allow for capacity building, and we expect the larger and more experienced institutions, including, of course, the EU Bank, to support this effort. As you are aware, the Commission's Structural Reform Support Service is also ready to assist. And for those who prefer to continue to work as under the EFSI, this option will of course remain available. Allow me to conclude with this pledge. With InvestEU, the Commission wants to mobilize investments for our policy priorities in sectors and geographies that encounter difficulties finding financing, also known as investment gaps. For that, we need you. With InvestEU, we also want to empower a network of promotional institutions across Europe that can address the specific needs of territories and young sectors, such as the social investment sector. This is challenging, but will eventually be a win-win for Europe as a whole. I look forward to continuing our excellent cooperation. Thank you.